Unfortunately, I think in life, sometimes we relate our relationship with God with how well things are going in your life. There's somewhere in our thoughts, somewhere in our heart that says, when this happens, I'll be happy. And for us, it became when I have children. We kind of started with a basic, course of action where they would give you medicines and, to help try to improve your chances.
We got pregnant one time and I miscarried at about 8-9 weeks, somewhere in there. My OBGYN knew one of the fertility specialists in Jacksonville. When we committed to doing IVF, in vitro fertilization, I go in and I have a blood work done, and then they call you back that afternoon to let you know if you're pregnant or if you're not. We went through that 4 times, and they would leave a message on our answering machine, and we would wait until we both got home from work in the evening, and every time it was negative. I did get pregnant, and we miscarried at about 13 weeks. The doctor called us in and said, okay, your chances of having your own biological children are about 0%. It was hard to realize that as a wife, as a woman, that the doctors were telling me that I couldn't have children.
We shed a lot of tears together, and there were moments, truthfully, that I was really angry, and I was laying some responsibility on God and thinking I was entitled to something. I remember clearly the day I heard the Lord say to me, "Are you thankful?" Like, what are you talking about, Lord? We're in the middle of like a really hard walk. And He's like, no, are you really thankful for all the things you've already been given? The Lord wanted us to change our attitude. It wasn't then that we were healed or restored, and God didn't even make a promise at that moment. It was just my life changed. I really found myself, even in the hardship of it, just falling more in love with Lynn and falling more in love with the Lord. We really didn't discuss that much anymore getting pregnant. But I remember driving home from my family, and I think it was over the holidays, and I remember the whole drive home, Lynn you could tell she didn't feel well. And that night, in the middle of the night, I just remember Lynn violently shaking me. And Lynn's holding something over my eyes, and I just remember Lynn saying, "I'm pregnant."
When I took the pregnancy test, it was just a shot in the dark, but I truly wasn't feeling well. And so I was ecstatic when the pregnancy test said that it was positive.
Of course, we're celebrating because we've never experienced pregnancy on our own, but we're hesitant. Her OBGYN has been with us through this long journey of sending us to a fertility specialist. She knows the improbabilities of us having children. I remember when she walked out, she's like, "Well, the test is positive. Do you have time to stay? I think we'll go ahead and do an ultrasound." I remember Lynn and I went to the ultrasound room, and the Lord just impressed on me, just drop down your knees and just start praying beside Lynn. And Lynn is laying on the table. They turned the monitor away from us.
The two of them, the tech and my doctor, are talking, and I'm just, anxious. I want to know.
I said, "Doctor, just tell us that there's a healthy heartbeat." And she slowly turns the monitor back to us and said, "No, you have 2 healthy heartbeats."
We always said God has a sense of humor when He gave us 2 babies. But then Ruthie and Lindsay were born. 1 year, 1 month, 1 day later, we had Hallie.
For us, it was like the Red Sea parting in half. And it was such a testimony to her, because she was like, "Y'all have been off of fertility drugs and everything for the last, 2 years?" And she was like, "How is this even possible?" And we had the opportunity to share with both her and the ultrasound tech, this is the right hand of God. I feel so blessed because the Lord really demonstrated Himself to us. He wants us to share our testimony, that he would get the glory. The same way that, we experience death, God experienced death. He knows our pain. He knew our pains.
God showed me how he could work through prayer, through others, and how he could change my heart. I mean, we had doubts, we had questions, but in the end, I really learned he truly is in control.